The hypothetical clash between the Roman Empire and Han China, two of the most powerful ancient civilizations, raises fascinating questions about their military, logistical, and cultural interactions. This scenario, while speculative, requires analysis of their strengths, strategies, and geographic constraints. Military strength and composition. 1. The Roman Empire. Army structures. Roman legions were highly disciplined and versatile. Each legion consisted of around 5,000 soldiers equipped with short swords, gladi, large shields, scuda, and pila, javelins. Their training emphasized close quarters combat, discipline, and adaptability. Strengths: superior engineering for siege warfare, defensive fortifications, and a professionalized army. Weaknesses: reliance on heavy infantry made them less mobile compared to light cavalry forces. 2. Han China. Army structure. Han forces relied on mixed unit strategies, including heavy cavalry, infantry, and crossbowmen. The Han crossbow was a technological marvel with greater range and power than Roman projectile weapons. Strengths: superior cavalry tactics, advanced weaponry like repeating crossbows, and expertise in large-scale logistics due to experience in frontier warfare. Weaknesses: dependence on cavalry and ranged weapons could leave them vulnerable in prolonged hand-to-hand combat. Geography and logistics. Distance and terrain. The vast distances between Rome and Han China, approximately 8,000 kilometers, would make a direct military confrontation improbable without intermediaries such as the Parthian Empire. Both empires relied on trade routes like the Silk Road, which were difficult to navigate for large armies. Supply lines. Sustaining a war across such a distance would strain logistics. Han armies were adept at managing supplies in remote regions like central China, but Roman forces lacked experience in such extended campaigns. Tactical scenarios. 1. Open field battles. Han cavalry, combined with crossbowmen, could dominate open terrain, exploiting their mobility and range superiority. Roman legions, however, might counter with fortified positions and coordinated infantry charges. 2. Siege warfare. Romans excelled at constructing large siege engines and fortifications, giving them an edge in protracted sieges. The Han were skilled at defending fortified cities, particularly along the Great Wall, which could repel Roman siege attempts. 3. Cultural and strategic challenges. The Han might employ psychological warfare, leveraging superior knowledge of terrain and local allies. Romans would rely on their engineering and adaptability to adapt tactics as seen in their campaigns against diverse enemies like the Gauls and Carthaginians. Intermediaries and alliances. Both empires would likely involve intermediaries. The Parthian Empire. Positioned between Rome and Han China, the Parthians controlled key trade routes and were skilled horse archers. They could exploit the conflict to their advantage. Nomadic tribes. Groups like the Zhongyu or steppe nomads might ally with or against either power, influencing the outcome significantly. The likely outcome. A direct war between Rome and Han China would probably end in a stalemate due to the following factors. Logistical challenges. Neither empire could maintain a prolonged campaign far from home territory. Technological parity. While each had unique strengths, their technological and tactical capabilities were balanced overall. Mutual exhaustion. The cost of such a war would weaken both empires, potentially allowing a third party, like the Parthians, to capitalize. Conclusion. The interaction between Rome and Han China would not be a simple case of one empire overpowering the other. Instead, it would highlight the limits of ancient logistics and the adaptability of both civilizations. Trade and cultural exchange and diplomacy would likely emerge as more practical outcomes than outright war.